Hey everybody, I hope you are doing well. Um, so I said I was doing my last review of color spells of the product that I did get, and I'm doing that. And in today's video, I'm talking about this is color spell, shadow spell, and it's called Nimbus. And I still think that this is cute. I do like the packaging of it. And this the back. Alright, so I have not opened this at all. There's tape at the top of this packaging. So I just need to get the tape off of here. Alright, there we go. Alright, now opening the product. Alright, like the others, this is what it looks like, and this is interesting. This is what it comes out. Okay, so this does not come across. No, it doesn't. Okay, so really unique here. This is the palette, but it's not like a regular palette like the first two that I bought. It's just um this plastic, and let me turn this on. Okay, it's just this, all right, and then this cover. So that's what it is. So that's kind of unique. I did not expect this at all. I actually expected a palette of some sort, but that is not what it is. Okay, so now that we know that, I am going to swatch this for you. Okay, so this looks like a brown, and then a black with glitter. And this to me looks like a glitter, straight up glitter, gold. So we'll see. Okay, here I go. I'm doing swatching the brown first. There is absolutely little to no. See, when most you put a finger in or a brush and you would get see buildup, there isn't. All right, let me see. Okay, so this is the brown. This is what the brown looks like. It's a matte. And this is from my finger. All right, next is the black with glitters. I don't see the glitters as well in the swatch. Does the glitters are there, but not super well. If you move your arm back and forth as I do that, they're in there, but okay, so I'm gonna say this. This packaging, I don't know. I don't really like this packaging at all. Um, they could have put this in a, um, you know, a small plastic, similar to the Color Mates, except a little square. Like I had a Laura Geller um, palette that was a square, about the maybe a little bit bigger than this, but I could have did that, and so I'm not all that. Um, I don't really like that. Okay, I'm gonna try to swatch this again, see if I can pick up more glitter. I can see the glitter heavily in the product, but not in the swatch. I mean, if you move your arm around, see, you can really see the glitter in that, and it's colorful. It's not a single tone, it's colorful. But I don't see it as much in the swatch, so I don't like that very well. All right, let me swatch the third color here. This is what I'm gonna do. Brown is not my color, so I'm going to be using the black and what looks to be gold. Let's see. Wow, that's an interesting color. It looked gold to me. That is the color. Look at that. All right. Let me see if I turn this off just a minute. Let me see if I can let in a little bit more light. If that will help. There, better. That's an interesting color. That's a swatch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the black as a liner and this other lighter color as over on my lower lid, the lower part of my top lid. That's what I'm going to do. What I'm going to apply. It's pretty. It's really pretty. All right, so I'm going to line with the Wet n Wild liner. All right, so starting with my primer. This is my primer, and it works very well. It sets very quick, so if you use it, you need to work quickly. Okay, so this is what the primer looks like. I did not do this in the last two videos. That's what it looks like right here. It's a taupe-ish looking color. You need to apply quickly, and it takes about 30 seconds to set. All right. All right. Now I'm going to line with the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof. And this has all the claims of waterproof, cry-proof, humidity, smudge, flake-proof, lasts 16 hours. So this is an automatic pen. You do not have to sharpen. I do like the creamy aspect of it, but there were some things I found I didn't like. So I'm going to go ahead and line by my lashes. I'm not going to go as far in the waterline as I did the last two reviews with this. So I hope you are having a great day and that your day is going well. All right. I still have glitter from last night, so yesterday even. On my, I tried to get as much as I could off, but glitter sometimes is really um, hard to remove. Okay. First, I'm going to apply um, this lighter color on my lid. This is not like glitter-esque. It reminds me of the cool eye colors in the first two palettes that I bought. I'll show you those. And I have already done a review with swatches of those palettes. Those palettes are really, really, I like them. Both of them. They have beautiful colors in them. I say that the shadows in this are like the shadows. The texture, the way they apply, are exactly the same as the first two palettes that I bought the first time. So this brand has not changed their palettes, the way their colors apply, the texture of them. Now the mattes are different from the shimmers, but the colors are very saturated and vibrant. They are, the colors are great. Alright, so I am applying this lighter color to my lower lid. Actually, I'm going about halfway. Alright, so I did try to pick up a little bit more with my brush than my brush would allow, so I did get a little bit. And I can't call it powder, it's more like plump-esque on my shirt. It's not super, doesn't stand out super a lot. Alright, so I'm going to line underneath my lashes with the same color. And I also did get a little bit more buildup. I'll show you. As I was using the color, a little bit more buildup there. So, but I did not go lightly over the shadow. I went quite a little more quick, so that's why. All right, I lined with the Wet n Wild on my waterline closer to my lash line, and then I'm going to take this black color and use it in place of my Milani liquid that I would line. I haven't used that for a while because I wanted to see what the Wet n Wild was going to do and how it was going to act, if you will, with the other makeup that I have. So I decided not to use my liquid. So I'm going to line with this instead. So, alright. So I'll take a photo in just a minute. So reviewing these have been a lot of fun. I really like it, and I do like this brand a lot. I truly don't like the packaging of this one at all, but I like the brand as a whole, and I hope that they continue with the product, and not just that, but you know, put out a more quality packaging. The first palette that I reviewed, it did come apart a little bit. I was able to put it back in. I really didn't like that, but the product was excellent in my opinion. It still is. So I was willing to overlook somewhat the quality of the packaging, because this person, from what I saw on the internet, is just getting started, and I know it costs money to get a new cosmetics brand off the ground and running. It takes time, it takes money, it takes a lot of stuff, and sometimes some people put more money in the packaging than they did the product, and the wearer could tell because of the quality. And this brand has chosen to put the quality in the product more than the packaging right now. So I just want you to know, if you pick this up, of this particular palette, this is how it is. Okay? Like that. So, okay. Now, this is what it looks like. Right, here we go. All right. All right. Eye closed. And then now the line across the top is the one, the black, this. And then I have Wet and Wild on the bottom. So that's what it looks like. So, you have seen the swatches. Let me see if I can get a little bit more light in here. All right. And I'm going to swatch once again with fingers so you can get a very up close view. I will not be wearing the brown at all. Brown does not work for me. All right. The brown is very matte. And also, the black is not like this color here. I want to say it's not matte-ish. It's easier to work with. The matte I had to really pull across the color to get it is creamy. It is creamy. It's not super dry. But all right. But as you can see with the black, there is a lot of glitters in it, but it's not showing up as much in the swatch. You can see some glitters in the swatch. All right, let me see if I can smooth down. There we go. Smooth that down a little bit better. All right, so I will be back here in a little bit to give an update on how these colors are doing, how the product is doing. So, I got a little bit of a late start, and I'm going to get 2 check-ins, one in the middle, a middle check-in, if you will, and then a last check-in. All right. I think the color, that black color, is really, really pretty. I think it lined very well. All right. It is now 2:17, and I will be back in a couple of hours to give you a check-in. Actually, 2:17, probably in another hour. And then about 4 o'clock, possibly 4:30, I'll come back and show you. So, everybody, I will see you here in a little bit. So, stay tuned, and I'll see you then. So. Hey everybody, I am really, really late for my check-in. Some things happened and I did not get back. So, when I said I would. So, right now it is 5:09. All right. And I'm in a different room, as you can see. So, okay. So, I'm going to recap a little bit for those that are just joining or don't know. Okay, so today I am reviewing Color Spell, Shadow Spell palette in Nimbus, and this is the packaging it came in. And this is everything on all the ingredients. All right, as you can see, there's no information of application, just that. Now this is the palette. Excuse me, this is the palette. All right, and this is exactly how it came in the box. And this is the lid. All right, that's the palette. Okay, this is the palette holder. Okay, and it is indeed plastic. You can see it's roll. See, all right. Now, I chose brown is not my color, so I chose this color to review, and black. The black has a lot of glitter in it, as you can see there, the sparkle. And I'm going to do swatches again so you see clearly. I'm just going to do finger swatches. The lightest one here is, I really like it. All right. The black is a matte with sparkles. And sparkles do not come out super heavy. All right, that is what that looks like. Black, the lighter, and the brown. Let me see if I can swatch it on the back of mine. Yes, I can. How weird can you see this on? All right. So I also line my my lashes with Wet n Wild, their new product. This is Wet n Wild breakup proof in black, and this is an automatic pen, and it's supposed to be 16-hour wear, waterproof, humidity proof, cry proof, smudge proof, flake proof, hydrofuge. All right. So I will show you in a minute what that is. So I'm going to take a photo to show you. Here is also swatches at a different. There we go. There we go. The black that I used the black as a liner by my top lash line, and it did well. It lined well. I liked the way the color looked. And the other color did well. So together, I thought they did very well. And the Wet n Wild is better today. All right, so this is the primer that I'm using. And this is the Wet n Wild. I'm going to show you what the packaging looks like. Okay, this is the packaging. All right, and this is in just straight black. It is an automatic pen. The product is creamy, so you don't want to line hard, you want to line soft. This is what the product looks like, and once this is set, I found on skin it's hard to remove. It doesn't budge. So once this is set, so my thought was either using it at the top or using it as close to my lash line as possible. And I can see it hasn't budged from there. So I think waterline, it inner waterline closer to my eye, that it didn't really like that all that well. All right, I am taking a photo to show you what my eyes look like now. And it's later, and I hope your day is going very well. I really like this light color. It is really pretty. Okay, so I think that the top the black is a success. The shadow to line with. The black in the palette, I think it is a success, but you'll see it just a minute. All right, so, and I apologize for I have a strand of hair there. Okay, this is my eye. This is the eye color. And then this, I'm going to see if I can get a better, but that, and the, I lined the top with the black shadow. And again, I think it looks good. It has, it's held its, it has stayed heavy, saturated with color. It hasn't faded or broken up or anything like that. I did not use Wet n Wild on my top lash line. I only used Wet n Wild on the bottom. So, in my opinion, all right, there it is again. In my opinion, it did well. The Wet n Wild is down on the bottom on my lash line. And then this right here, this black, is on the top part. I lined with it, and it's doing a very good job. It's still thick. It's still rich. I think it looks good. I have not lined again since I put it on this earlier. So, all right. So that is my check-in, and this is the Wet n Wild. This is okay. Now watch this. See that? It doesn't budge. It doesn't move. So my thought is it might not like waterline very well, but it does well on. It will do well on your top lid. It will do well tight lining. but waterline, the closer to my eye, it did break up somewhat. So I think it's a success on skin, but not so much waterline. I will keep working with it to see how it goes. Okay, so it is now. Let's see. 5:21. All right, so I'm going to go one more hour and then I'm going to conclude this. So I'll see you in an hour, and all right, everyone. I will see you then, and stay tuned for the last part of this review. Hello, everybody. I am back for my last check-in, and it is 7:23, almost 8. All right. So I'm going to give you another photo of how everything looks. I think everything looks really good. All right. And I hope that your evening is going very well. It's Friday. The week has gone so fast. Coming in on the weekend, and I hope that your weekend is great. There we go. Look at that. Looks good. All right, so again, and then, all right. So, all right, so I want to show again things that I used today. This is my primer. So that is what I used underneath the palette. All right. This is the liner, Wet n Wild, breakup proof, waterproof, retractable eyeliner. And I did a swatch. This is what the product looks like. It is a non-sharpen automatic pen. And this is the swatch. Some of it did come off a little bit at the top. So actually it came off all the way down. And it is really soft. I just broke it. So it is really soft. So if you get this, really be watchful about, the pressure that you use. I'm going to try line again. All right. That's what the color looks like. Well, I don't really like that the color came off, but my eyes still look all right. So, and I kept this on with my clothes, or my sleeves have gone down during the day, so I'm sure it was that. Okay, last I'm going to re-swatch this palette so that you get a very good close-up of what the eye colors look like. Okay, again, this is the packaging. And no, I don't like the packaging. All right. I think that they could have put this in an authentic plastic palette. But the black is, look at that. I really like the black. Look at that. Now, though, I'm going to swatch this right now so you can see what it's like. All right. This is matte brown. Matte brown. Wow. And the matte brown is creamy-ish to work with. Okay. And then this black. But I noticed, I don't know, I'm really getting a good swatch on my finger. It is there. I can see some glitter shimmer in the swatch, but not as much as in the pan. Can you see any glitter? Here. Let me do this so I can give a really, really, really good close-up. All right. See that? I don't see that much glitter in the swatch. A little. I've seen a glimmer or two, but not like this is. See? See the glitter in that? Yeah. That needs to translate to the swatch and then translate to your eye or to your excuse me, arm if you're doing a swatch. That glitter right there needs to translate. Okay, so it's not, I do see a little bit of glimmer, but not like it is in the pan. Not right now. All right. So that's what that looks like. And I noticed also that it's heavier on my finger, the swatches, than it is on my arm. So I don't know if I like that one either. All right. Last is this. This is just something. I really like this color. All right. Now I'm going to show you on my arm. And then I'm going to show you on my finger. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that just so pretty? All right. There we go. Do you see any? Yeah, there is when I move my finger like so, but the glitter in this, see, I can see that so well. So pretty. Look how sparkly it is. Yeah, same thing. Same translation. Okay. So that's what it looks like. And you've seen how it wears in the photos. And it has lasted all day, including the black liner on the top portion of my lid. That has, so this did well as a liner, which is good. All right, so everybody, that wraps up this review. And even though I don't like the packaging, I recommend the palette. And the liner is acceptable. Um, I didn't, I could. I'm going to, just a minute, I'm going to test the waterproofness of the product. Just a minute. All right, they said this product is waterproof. Here we go. This is the product. This is the product right here. Wet n Wild. This is it. Breakup proof. Okay, says it's waterproof. It says right on here. 16-hour wear, waterproof, cry-proof, humidity, smudge, and flake-proof. So, on the side there. See where it says all that? So we're going to put it to the test right now. I'm just going there. I put water on it. This is filled with water. There we go. There we go. Now, you're going to see my arm is wet. Okay. So now, I'll see if it needs to dry first, or if I can just go ahead and, well, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. There we go. Let's do that way. Look at that. It made it. All right. Good. And I have got glitter on my arm. All right, everybody. I hope that you have a great evening. And I hope that you have a great weekend. And thank you so very, very much for watching. This wraps up this review of Color Spell, Shadow Spell in Nimbus. And even though I don't like the brown, I like the other two. So I will be using those. And I do recommend the palette. I think the palette is a good one. The colors are rich. All right, everybody. So that concludes the review. Like, everybody. Subscribe because you want to join our happy family, and click the notify because many more vlogs are coming your way. All right, everybody. I'm Vicki. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, everybody.